Well, hello YouTube, it's me, Fortmaster, and welcome to something new. Yay! So a while ago, I got a request to look through this playlist and do reactions to stuff in it. To this, basically, it's another lore breakdown for like a sci-fi world, I think, called LANCER. Now, I hadn't heard, I had never heard of LANCER before, and the little bit of research I've done, I didn't want to spoil myself. I think it's like an RPG or something like that. So, I mean, but it looks like it's based around, giant mechs, which, that sounds cool. And yes, for anybody wondering, yes, I will be getting back to doing more BattleTech reactions from Black Pants Legion. Some of those videos are so long. I guess for this one, I'm just going to start with, the first video in the playlist that I was sent, which is an intro to the world of LANCER, which, given that I've literally never heard of LANCER before, would probably be the best place to start for me. This is by Zaktact, and, well, yeah, I guess we should probably get into this. So, yeah, of course, as always, original video linked in the description if you haven't seen it for some reason, corner video linked to my Let's Play of the day, and yeah, with all that out of the way, let's get this thing started then, shall we?
Hi, hello. Welcome to an introduction of LANCER. This is not going to be the most accurate introduction. This is more like your drunk coworker who's come into work hungover, who's just currently talking about whatever they can while you're trying to focus on that checkout aisle. No.
Yeah, I think that works out. Yeah, I'm good with that.
The thing we're talking about is LANCER. Now, you've clicked on the video, you either know what it is or you're interested in finding out what it is, so let's go over the basic elements of it. The year in setting is 5016 U, under Union, or the founding of Union, which is currently the general biggest human empire, at least that we think. Home base, which is on Cradle, which is what Earth is, just now renamed, and also that year is not accurate. It is not the year 5000. That is after the calendar started to be counted again, because humanity did, a whoopsie? They ended up nuking themselves back to a similar Stone Age and collapse of global environments, and some colony ships were sent out a long time ago in a desperate attempt to flee from this. Not all of them worked out, but the population on Earth actually came back, bunkers were opened, tech was rediscovered, and all those communications to those lost colonies mainly came back with messages of desperate call for aid. The people of Earth, in response to this, decided that their main objective was to protect humanity, and namely to keep it unified and protecting Cradle of humanity. So, Earth renamed to Cradle, etc. The founding members of Union's response was, if they could not bring back the dead, they would choke the stars with life. Which, I don't know about you, but that just started getting things rolling.
We cannot bring the dead back home, but they would choke the stars with the living. Oh, that's a good quote. I love that. So already so post-apocalyptic, back to the Stone Age even. Rediscovered old tech. So I wonder what. I'll probably look this up later. What actually is the year that LANCER takes place in? Because I'm looking at the next video in the playlist, and it's called The Fall of Humanity, so that'll probably go into it. So, yeah, let's get back. Yeah. Again, I mean, just already, like, the art, choke the stars with the living. That quote, even? Okay, I can see I'm going to like this already. Ooh.
But not all of them were dead, and we're going to skip about 5,000 years of history and briefly run through it. Some major events here or there, some colonies lived, some came back. There was another human empire that set up. They're currently now the Trade Baronies. Trade Baronies are more a pseudo-independent group underneath as a client state of Union, which is more, look, if you wanted more, like, medieval houses type mechs, Elden Ring with mech combat and mixed of kind of Gundam, go to the Trade Baronies. They've got their own shtick in history. We're not covering that right now. 5,000 years passed, some FTLs discovered, loosely set up in these various bits of gate networks, but the majority of travel is still relativistic, aka under the speed of light or just at. So, time dilation, people aging too fast, or slowly, or, mess up in relativity and a bunch of fun, horrifying sci-fi relativistic implications. There's cryogenic storage, genetic modifications, attempts to convert humans into robots, except, humanity accidentally created eldritch math from another dimension, which is what they use for FDL.
Oh god, okay. So, we have the equivalent of the warp needed for FTL travel. Humans tried uploading themselves into robots, but that failed. Ooh, okay. Oh god, how messed up is this setting? Are we having something that rivals 40k? Oh god.
His name's Ra.
Ra, really?
We don't talk about Ra, because Deimos 2 will come for you. Anyway, this Eldritch Math from another...
Deimos 2? What? Like, you're talking Deimos as in, like, the moon of Mars, right?
Dimension comes in, puts a stop to a lot of humanity's progress in the First Contact Accords to, hey, don't actually, try to elevate humanity or yourselves, just kind of stick where you're at, which kind of put us stagnant on some technology, hence why stuff hasn't really developed that much over the past few hundred years. With an exception. Humanity, of course, doesn't give a crap. Instead, we learned some stuff from that Eldritch Math, and they call them NHPs, non-human persons, and they're their own other thing. Just think, Lovecraft in a computer that's stored in another dimension, cloud-like, and has been forced to think through human terms. They also break paracausality, or they break causality, which is using the term paracausal, like from Destiny, reality breaking.
Oh god, oh no, we're getting weird timeline shenanigans going on here. Oh, this is going to hurt to learn about. Oh no!
These are used to power massive computers, massive ship combats that no human computer can keep up with, and in general just break reality when they want it. Though, after all of that,
Really?
You're here for the mechs, because you are playing as a Lancer, which is the name of the setting, and the role you're going to be playing as. So actually piloting the mech is a very skilled thing. Think pilots from Titanfall 2, except without the actual cool wall running capabilities, because you will be squashed like a bug. If I was to describe, to kind of compare the level of warfare and why mechs are kind of a thing, think of general armies as more being comprised something similar less to the Imperium Man and Knights and more towards the Tau sects. Battle suits everywhere and different categories and such. It's kind of more around that angle. That doesn't mean they're not cool and they're not different, because we have your manufacturers, which are also megacorps, which are also factions. But this is going into a long list.
Of course. Oh no.
Keep going.
North Star.
You're good. And stop. Don't worry, Captain. We'll buff out those scratches.
IPS North Star, or IPSN, was two massive shipping conglomerates that went together in a union, monopolized, and own a huge portion of Union's actual shipping. And under this, they also have their own mechs and their own chassis and their own blueprints. Think of them as a bit more like sturdier, getting the job done, a bit rusted but reliable. If you want industrial equipment to kick someone's ass, also they have a Doom Guy mech. No, I won't elaborate.
Do they really?
Here is your destiny. You
Smith
disrespect yourself
Shimano.
and your nation.
Okay.
You are made of stupid.
The Smith Shimano Corporation, which is more elegant. If I was to compare, it's more like Ferrari of mechs and chassis and components. They're also into eugenics, which shady corporate stuff. What you gonna do? Sleek, deadly, more your actual Gundam-esque stylings. Smith Shimano. I mean, hell, there's a Lotus as their icon.
Of
what
course,
you're getting
yeah.
when you get Smith Shimano.
They're doing their part. Are you? Join the mobile infantry and save the world. Service guarantees citizenship.
Harrison Armories. Do you like tactical? Do you like industrial warfare? Do you like military cool dudes and cloning your general founder 3 separate times? Are you doing your part? Welcome to Harrison Armories. Left over from the brief fascist phase of Union. Yeah, that's a separate thing.
Okay, wonderful.
Conquest, military-industrial capitalists. They got it all. Think if you had a Sherman that was walking on legs, also had a flamethrower, which was powered by Eldritch Math. Now you got Harrison Armories. Or...
Again, I'm not... I am so excited to learn about that. Eldritch Math! Oh, God. So, unlike with, 40k, where they've gone completely against computers, no, they've just put the warp in the computer. Oh, no.
You have a mech that's more gun than mech. It may look more like a mech with a gun on its shoulder. It's more the gun.
Shall we play a game?
Horus?
Oh. I think I missed him.
Yeah.
Is this a mega corporation run purely by a computer? Is this what's happening here?
Weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Love to. How about global thermonuclear war?
Horus. You do not know about Horus. Horus knows about you, though. In the lore, in the brief descriptions they're given, it mentions that when people actually get documents from Horus, it's either elite hackers that have been trying to find or contact Horus, or people who just spontaneously tried to print something else for their mech, and it's a Horus contraption. Horus contraptions are terrifying because they highly use NHPs and paracausal tech. They have a mech.
No.
They have a mech which its whole design is to explode. Specifically with you inside it. There's also one with a gun that's not a gun.
Black hole
we don't
gun?
talk about that gun. Undead robot lich time travel thing, it gets weird with Horus. They also might be working for Ra, they might be a terrorist organization, they might be hackers, they might be people trying to take down Union, they might be corrupted people in Union. We don't know what Horus is.
Oh god.
Weapons hot! Stand by for Titanfall!
I gotta play Titanfall for the channel.
And where do you sit in all this? You are a Lancer. You're an independent mercenary, though you might, depending on how you're playing, actually be under one of these different groups. But in general,
course,
you're an
'cause
independent
you always
mercenary
are.
who's out for hire as your skills are wanted to actually pilot these mechs under these different groups, under these different factions, some of these independent planets, colonies, people that are still being discovered, people who have been discovered, covering up the one alien race that humanity actually had contact with and then genocided. Welcome to
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I was assuming this was just one of those, sci-fi settings where it's just, all humans and whatever was made of humans, but no. Okay, so there was an alien race that's been genocided already. Oh god, okay, this whole setting. Oh no, what am I getting into?
Lancer. Hopefully you have a good time here. Thank you for watching, and I know this didn't cover too many of the details. There is a good deal of lore in Lancer and stuff that's always being expanded upon. It's a relatively new system and only has a few authors behind it, but man, they've been churning stuff out. Not to mention wonderful third-party stuff as well that is printed alongside it. But it's a little underappreciated. I've read through the rules, I've read through some of the lore, I find it really enjoyable, and I hope I can spread some of that joy to you, and I can get more people in on it. So, thanks for watching, and hope to see you out there, Lancer.
Very interesting. So yeah, this is like a whole gaming system. Okay. Well, I'm gonna say once again, but color me intrigued. I will definitely be doing more reactions to this stuff, and I'm looking, and all the videos are not that long. Like well, there's one that's over an hour, but like other than that, they all pretty much looked about half an hour long, so that shouldn't be too bad to do reactions to. Yeah, I'm liking the look of this. So yeah, that looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, that was an intro to the world of Lancer, and call me hooked. I want to find out more about this. So yeah, I guess, yeah, as always, original videos linked in the description if you haven't seen it yet for some reason. Corner video will lead to my Let's Play of the day. And yeah, with all that out of the way, I hope you guys liked it. Leave a like, subscribe if you have not. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.